Hoops here with a great deal for you. We have a new partner, and that partner is Onnit.com, Onnit.com. What Onnit.com is a health site that sells nootropic supplements such as Alpha Brain and New Mood. These supplements will help your learning, memory, and general cognitive function. They also sell a whole butt slew of other health products, like hemp protein immune system boosters. And don't worry if you don't like it, Onnit.com has a money-back guarantee on the first 30 pills. Also, don't forget to use the coupon code HOOPS and save 10%. That's right, save 10% on this amazing products. Just use the coupon code HOOPS, HOOPS. Hey, welcome to another episode of View Hoops. I got today with me my very special cousin, and kind of a little bit of a black sheep, but we got him, and he's fucking awesome. How you doing, Nate?
What's good, guys?
Oh, fuck, I'm doing fucking fantastic. So, I hear you got some stories for me, Nate. We got a story podcast coming on, and let's do it to it. So what do you got for me? I hear you've getting into trouble. I know I keep asking you questions and interrupting you. Oh, fuck. What an amateur's bullshit. But anyways, let's do this. So, you're a pretty hardened fella now. Like, you got tattoos everywhere. Didn't you have tattoos across your knuckles?
Yeah, I got just a couple around my knuckles, not much.
Yeah? What does that say? It's a little faded. Dog?
Dog.
D-A-W-G?
They call me Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg? I can understand that. Isn't Nate Dogg dead?
Yeah.
He did die? What did he die from? Shooting?
He died from a stroke.
Oh, a stroke. Caused by a bullet?
Smoking.
Smoking? Smoking what?
Smoking everything.
Everything? Just like... Okay, so he was a hardcore drug user. I didn't even know that. I thought he just like smoked weed and maybe like, I don't know, did cocaine.
No, he smokes a lot of weed.
Oh, okay. That couldn't kill a man.
Yeah, sure it can. at his age, yeah.
Okay. But you have other tattoos too, like a teardrop on your face. Doesn't that like mean you killed someone?
No.
No, like, so what does it actually mean?
Well, it originates from Los Angeles when a man would kill someone. They would tattoo a purple heart on a man's face, and that would show people that he's cold-hearted enough to kill someone. The teardrop originates from people losing their gang members, and they would put teardrops as blood tears to show that they've lost brothers and to show that they love them.
Okay, so like they put the purple heart. So like the teardrop is just kind of like just more gangster.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mean anything. It's just like just a gangster face tattoo.
The teardrop's more gang related because it relates to people that are close to you. It doesn't mean you killed someone.
It's just someone close to you that has passed away.
It's a blood tear. It's tears of blood for your family.
Oh, okay. That's some pretty deep stuff. Like, so that movie Cry Baby is a piece of shit then.
Well, tattoos can have many meanings for different reasons, whatever.
Yeah, I guess so. So I guess it's all in the eye of the beholder, right?
Exactly.
What other tattoos do you have? Do you have any, like, were you ever part of a gang?
No.
You don't have to mention which gang it is. I don't want them coming after me. But like, no, you never.
I don't have any other tattoos.
No tattoos. But you were never part of a gang, also.
No.
No, but you associated yourself with gangs, right?
A lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, like well, I won't specify which gangs, but like black original gangs, originated gangs.
Every kind of race.
Yeah, like biker gangs and too.
Yes.
Like that. Like, what would you mostly deal with? Like the bikers?
No.
No?
It's all at different points in history.
Yeah? So, like, you used to, I specify used to, and, like, all this stuff has never happened, and will never happen. I just want to specify that. Everything in here is said is fake. We're just making this shit up as we go. But anyways, so apparently you're allegedly an ex-con or maybe an ex-drug dealer. Have you ever dealt drugs? Maybe.
I've seen drugs before. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen drugs. What's the most you've ever seen?
I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell you, like, just like because you don't want to tell me, or just because like you've just seen so much that you're just like, I don't even know. I just see pounds all the time. I used to see pounds all the time, or whatever.
I just open the grocery bag and grab a chunk and pass it.
Yeah, you don't even give a shit. Yeah. Like, you were probably high rolling at one time, right?
Sure.
What, I don't know, what would you consider living large? Like, would you, at one point in your in your heyday, like the golden day, were you ever consider yourself living large?
I was only pulling like 5 G's a day.
5 G's a day? That's still a lot to like regular people.
But it wasn't for a long period of time.
No?
No, it was only for like a month.
Did you find it easy to do? Like,
yeah, it was easy.
Yeah, it was easy. Like, so, like, just like you didn't like worry about like getting robbed yourself, or?
No, I never got robbed. Never worried about getting robbed.
You were always the robbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have to watch out for anybody.
Was it just because you had like pretty much confidence in yourself, right? And you just like, you can just kick the shit out of anybody who fucks with you.
I had the street credit.
Just no fear. Yeah, I know you had street credit. I bought weed one time from a native sketchy fella. Not to be racist, but he was native. I'm just trying to be factual, not actual. Oh, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. Anyways, and I'm just like, hey, you know my cousin Nate? Nate, last name? And he's like, yeah, man, I know him. And he got all happy all of a sudden, and then everything went smoothly, man. Like, because he just led me to like the apartment buildings with an obvious back door and other exits. And he's like, just give me the money and wait here. I'm like, oh, okay. This is how it goes, right? So I'm like, and then I was just, me and my buddy Jay, he's a big tall white fella. He's pretty big, but not in a lot of fights. He's a nerdy guy who just works out. So, I don't think he can hold his own. Maybe he can. If he's listening right now, Jay, I'm pretty sure you have confidence, and you can kick some ass, but your track record right now is not very good. I know they sucker punched you, but I'm just saying. Anyways, where was I, Crystal? Yeah, you've like obviously just did what you did to survive, right? So you've obviously like grabbed shit from like lowlifes, right?
Yeah.
Like kept them from their own shit. Like what kind of stories can you tell me from that?
Well, you know what I'm saying? When times are down, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, exactly.
And some people just come to the wrong place at the wrong time.
Some people end up sucking a dick,
Yeah, some people end up getting fucked over hard.
Yeah, so like, have you ever had to like fuck someone over, like, to do what you had to do?
Well, one time I was at this party with my girlfriend there, and we weren't getting along too well. So I ended up going my own way, and my homie called me up, and he's like, yo, I got this jack move. So I went and met him at the spot, and I was in the bathroom, and I was like, yo, I had a kitchen knife on me.
A kitchen knife? Like a steak knife? Or
No, like a butcher knife.
Oh, okay.
And I was in the bathroom, and my homie's knocking on the door like, yo, the man's here. So I'm all scared. I'm worried about the guy seeing my face. So I tie a dishcloth around my face.
Oh, a dishcloth?
A dish towel.
So like a dish towel, so like it fits all the way above, or like around your face.
Yeah, so I tie a dish towel around my face.
Did it have like little chunks, like was it used? Did it have like little pieces of like spaghetti still stuck in it?
No, it was clean, but it was like an old lady dish towel.
With sequins and flowers.
Yeah. So
the most gentle robbery. I don't know if I can take myself robbed seriously.
So I tie that around my face, and I open the door and I grab the guy, and he's all scared. And I said, "Where the fuck's the money?" And so he gives me his bank card, and I hold him up. He's scared for his life. And I'm laughing the whole time. I'm not even gonna hurt the guy at all.
So does this like take place like near an ATM when he gives you like the bank card?
Yeah, no, this was in a locked apartment.
Okay, so he just gives you this piece of plastic, and you're like, what the fuck?
No, well, I obviously extorted him for the fucking numbers.
Oh, okay.
I got the PIN number. I extorted him for the numbers.
And you didn't think he'd just call and cancel the card?
No, I was holding the motherfucker hostage with the fucking butcher knife.
Yeah, allegedly your buddy, this is all allegedly, maybe, I don't know. This is nothing, this is all fucking fake. Anyways, so like your buddy your homie went and got the money while you made sure he stayed still?
Yeah, I held the guy while my homie went to the bank, drove buddy's car to the bank. Got the money, came back, gave me the money.
Okay. So, like, did he, like, say stuff? Did he, like, start pleading? Or,
yeah,
like, well, I don't know.
He thought
or, like, bartering with you?
He was trying to get me to only take $100.
Really?
Yeah, I laughed at him.
And how much did you take? Just, like, whatever his max was?
I took a lot more than what he wanted me to take.
Okay. Yeah, okay, we won't discuss amounts, but wow. Like, is there like I'm just wondering about like, cuz like from someone like, cuz I'm a pretty straight guy, like how does that emotional process, like I'd be scared as fuck. Like so like
I guess it depends what side you're on.
You just got to do what you got to do.
It depends on who's holding the weapons.
But even if I was holding the weapon, I'd still be pretty on edge, or I don't know. Like, is this like, should I be doing this? Like, I'd be second guessing myself. And
the person you're doing it to, they're coming to buy drugs.
Yeah, like they're obviously not pot. I'm not considering pot a drug.
Either whether it is for weed or for what, they're coming to buy drugs.
Okay, so
you take that money, they're gonna leave without that money regardless, whether they came to get the drugs or not.
Okay, and it's not like you can phone cops.
The police won't do anything.
No.
Like, what can they do? The person gave you the money for the drugs.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, what'd you purchase? I can't tell you that.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't worry about anything.
Really? I don't know. We got a little disturbance here. It's alright. Recording this live from the offshore oil rig. In Tahiti. Fuck it, I don't care. But anyways, no one really listens to this anyways.
So I'm actually curious more than anything, how the hell would you get started into a lifestyle like that in the first place? I don't get how people get in, because I'm very straight-laced. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 1 and you're a 12 compared to me. Like, this shit I don't like get involved with. So how the hell do you get involved in this in the first place?
I'll tell you my theory of how this all started was I quit school in grade 7. And when I was going to school in grade 7, I was 12 years old. The government told me they were going to charge me if I didn't go to school. They were going to charge me and put me in jail if I didn't go to school.
Really?
And I was skipping school to smoke weed with my friends. And when I was 12 years old, I ended up getting charged, and I went to jail.
And
And
it
I
just
met,
kind of snowballed from there.
it snowballed from there. I met people that are now in jail for murder right now. A
Mhm.
lot of people that are in jail for murder right now. And I think I could be in their shoes right now if I didn't slow down.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was a long time ago. That was when I was 13 years old. That was a long time ago.
Hmm.
And it all stems from that. I met all different people who I still talk to today.
Really?
And it's that lifestyle is hard to get away from.
I would imagine, yeah, because, like, obviously for me it's not something that I would do personally, just because, well,
It's
I'm
all
a chicken shit, but
it's all I know. It's how I grew up. It's all I know.
would you change it if you could?
I have been.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'm
Yeah, because you'd actually probably, well, looking at you, you look fairly harmless for the most part. Like, I wouldn't try to intentionally fuck with you.
Scared as shit to come over.
I wouldn't really say that. I was apprehensive more than anything, just because it's, like I said, it's not a lifestyle that I'm accustomed to being around. And my family's very straight-laced, and I work as hard as I can and all this other stuff, and then basically, more or less, you probably would be the person that I'd be told to watch out for. I guess I kind of benefit because I know him in this regard, but I don't know, that's why it's just kind of interesting listening to some of these stories, because it's just like, for somebody like me, it's like, no way in fuck would I do any of that. Like, I can't. Maybe it's just my conscience or my morality or whatever it is, but that's why it's just curious to see, like you were talking about the tattoo thing. Had you not said anything, I would have thought that, okay, yeah, that meant you did kill someone, because I don't know any better, right? Like, I'm naive in that regard, so...
And that's why you see a lot of people with the same tattoo today.
Yeah, 'cause
it's not like everybody that walks around with that killed somebody, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I had no idea that there was a Purple Heart in the first place.
No, I didn't know either.
Yeah, like, I just, like... So what, in regards to tattoos, would there be other ones that would represent stuff on the face? Like, I've seen guys that are really tattooed on the face, like with crosses. I've seen spider webs.
If you ever watched the movie Scarface,
Mm-hmm.
and when you watch Scarface going through customs,
Mm-hmm.
and the police ask him, "What's that tattoo on your hand?" and the one guy says that means he's an assassin. Well, he laughs it off. Scarface laughs it off and says, "No, it's just I got it for my wife." When, if you watch the movie carefully, that tattoo does mean that he's an assassin, because he starts off as an assassin at the beginning of the movie when he kills that political guy.
Oh. So I guess it's all very conveniently placed, so you, an everyday person, especially like somebody like myself, wouldn't really know any better than if I were to see it. I'd just think, whatever. So is there other ones then that would resemble stuff? Like
Yeah.
I've seen guys with crosses on their face. I've seen...
Sure, there's all kinds. Sure,
Yeah.
Tattoos are unique to each person, right?
Yeah. So I guess it also depends on who they affiliate themselves with too, eh?
If you were a member of a gang, those certain tattoos would all mean something. But
Yeah.
as for me, I'm not a part of a gang, so
Mhm.
my tattoos are unique to myself.
Yeah.
But
not-
do you know, like, the gang affiliate tattoos? Like, I'm curious, because, like, I don't know, like, what, like, I don't know if, the Bloods or the Crips have tattoos to identify themselves. I know they have colors, but...
The Bloods and the Crips they're a gang that come from Los Angeles, and the only people who are part of that gang are from Los Angeles, and anybody that's not from Los Angeles and represents those colors are not true to that gang, because they don't know the real rules and regulations of that gang.
Okay, so it's
So,
not like a
and-
biker gang where there's different chapters and
No.
different
So it's
charters.
in essence like basically like say if you and I were to start adopting an ethnic something like maybe an attire of some variety, it's just more or less mimicking like the freaking Japanese wannabes there would be an example in the same sense, obviously not as negative, but that kind of thing then. Interesting. I wouldn't know. I have no clue.
It's like I come from a place where people are on their own. I was always on my own. Like, I obviously have close family members, but
Yeah.
who
but-
I'm not gonna name. But I was alone most of my life, and I found my own way, and I raised myself. And
So what do you have to do? This like, have you ever like just you obviously just like couch surfed at like friends' houses and
yeah, I've done everything.
Yeah?
I've sold crack at crack houses until the morning time.
yeah, and like I don't know if you want to say this, but did you use yourself? Like I know you're clean now. You don't use now.
I've been a user since I was like 17.
Just like a user of all stuff, like
When I was 17, I started using
or
like,
what's your favorite?
well, like I said, everything's on a timeline. Like when I was younger, I would do ecstasy, I would do Percocet. When I got older, I started doing oxys and coke.
Okay, and then so now you're clean now, though. I know that.
I'm clean now, and yeah, I don't do anything now.
That's amazing. And like, did you just quit cold turkey, or
Well, jail. I went to jail.
you went to jail? So that's pretty much cold
It's
turkey.
forceful.
Yeah,
There's no methadone in jail.
I wouldn't do methadone.
That's good. I'm glad that I don't believe in the methadone program. I watched a documentary called Methadonia.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's all about how the methadone program just keeps you on and just keeps you chugging.
yeah, I would never go on that program.
No, I think that's the stupidest program. Here's a drug to get off drugs.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
You might as well just do the drug instead of the methadone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, here's meth to get off crack.
Yeah, exactly. I don't approve of it.
No, that's so stupid. But like, that's crazy. So, anyways, we're gonna wrap this up there. We're hitting up the 20-minute mark. Pretty good. It's great. It's fucking rendering time on YouTube is atrocious. So we're gonna cut her off here. Last things? Any stories you want to tell? Last stories you want to tell before we close up? Like you got probably something on your mind. You probably got a doozy for us. Shit's falling apart like crazy. Let's do it though.
I've been through a lot, and I've seen a lot, and a lot of the things weren't good.
No.
I think,
But have you ever seen someone like be really funny, like so whacked out on drugs, like they thought they were Superman or thought they were a potato or a banana?
I would see that shit every day. I seen this one guy trip on acid, and the guy he was just, I couldn't believe it.
No, like do you think like owls were chasing him or something?
He thought all kinds of crazy shit, man. He was jumping around the parking lot. He was yelling at people. He was stopping buses.
Really?
Yeah, right downtown, man. I couldn't believe it, man.
Guy like our age or like
No,
an
he
older guy?
was an older guy, man. This guy looked like he was in his like late 40s, man.
Really?
Yeah, this guy was right chirpy too. He tried to get me to try that shit, man. I wasn't on that though.
I tried acid once.
Yeah,
And then me and my friend, we ended up in a downtown, kind of like a slum place, and we were playing chess, and the chess pieces were talking to us, and then my buddy freaked out and just kind of left, and for about an hour he came back and he's like, I couldn't find the depot even though we were just by it, and so we ended up walking back to Garson from downtown, just because we felt like it, and it was slightly raining out that day, and we ended up in some mud, and we just started sinking into the mud, and we thought the ground was eating us. Like we honestly thought that we were gonna come out just heads with legs.
I would never try that stuff.
No, it's pretty intense. It's not for the faint of heart. I've only done it like a couple times in my life when I was younger, under a controlled situation.
I've done mushrooms, but mushrooms. The first time I tried them, I didn't like it, and when I started doing coke, and I started shooting up and doing everything.
Oh, okay.
I did it all.
That's crazy.
I've had girlfriends where they would work the street, and I would make profit off it.
So like you call them girlfriends?
Yeah.
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 And so you had them work the street, but like what would they get in return?
They would get drugs.
Oh, they would get drugs. So they were working for drugs, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay, seems like an even trade, I guess.
It's pretty much what all the girls do down there.
Yeah, just working for drugs.
Yeah.
Well, then that's kind of shitty. Did you hear that prostitution's legal now in Ontario as of this year?
I heard something like that. Yeah.
And they might open up a like a brothel because they're trying to take the street women off.
Yeah, I know the laws right now about prostitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna open up a brothel? Think about it.
No, I don't plan to.
No, you know the right people. You just gotta clean them up and hope they don't have Hep C or AIDS or something like
Yeah,
that.
well, most of them already do, and I wouldn't talk to those people anyway.
No.
No.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't. I don't really associate myself with people with like Hep C or AIDS.
Yeah.
Have you ever been around like people with that, like AIDS and stuff like that?
Oh, I was selling crack out of this one house, and there was about like 10 people in there, and there was probably 2 of us that were selling crack, and about 6 out of 10 guys they all had HIV. They were all AIDS positive,
Wow.
and
that's amazing.
they were all shooting up at the same time,
That's-
right in front of me. And I was like, I obviously stood up and backed away, but these
Yeah.
people, I knew they had AIDS. Nobody said nothing, but I knew the people.
Yeah. Did they try and Okay, so you didn't say anything. So did they try to share with you, knowing
No.
that they had AIDS?
No, I was the dealer. The only thing I was using was fucking my own shit. I was smoking my shit. I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't
You weren't-
shooting up
You
nothing.
didn't bother shooting.
Not that time. No.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but that's crazy. But they didn't even try offering.
No, I have my own shit.
Yeah, they knew that, and
Everybody knows when I'm selling, I got my shit, man. You
Yeah,
don't
you-
ask me for shit. You buy your shit. You get your shit. You don't ask me for shit.
well, I guess that's kind of like if you buy your shit and share it with the dealer, it's kind of like buying a burger at McDonald's and sharing your fries with the cashier.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I let them do their shit. I do my shit. And they were shooting their shit there that time, and I wasn't. I had to sit there and sell my shit because I had to make my money.
Yeah, I guess you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
All right. So on that very, very dark note, this is a very dark podcast, but stay tuned, and I'll have an Oscar podcast for you, quite possibly, if this guy with ADD takes notes. But that's another episode of View Hoops, and just stay tuned. It gets crazier.